Okay, this is Kiana, and she's going to read for me, and this is what I want to send home to have her do at home with mom or dad, or whoever does homework. So she's going to read this story. Would you start right here?
Family
Good.
who lived in
What do we know if it starts with a capital? That it's probably the name of a what?
person
Or a place, maybe? Or a building or something special. Instead of just looking at it, we should just go do our best and keep going. So, do your best and keep going. We may not ever figure out some of these names. They're hard.
To the park on Sunday.
Good job.
There were 4.
Use your finger.
There were 4 children
Good.
in this family.
Oh, you figured it out.
They played basketball.
Ooh, let's cover it up. What do you think that says? The E peeks over and says, say your name.
Baseball.
Oh, baseball.
On the
Now, she almost
grass.
skipped a line. Don't let her do that if she accidentally does.
grass in the park, and
At their lunch? Or what do you think it would be instead of at their lunch?
ate
Oh,
their
yeah, that would
lunch.
make sense. Help her make it make sense. Ate their lunch.
There.
Now, if you think she's
After-
lost the train of thought, go back and read it for her. I'm going to read it again for you. They played baseball on the grass in the park and ate their lunch there. Now, you start right here.
Played. Oh.
Put your finger underneath it.
After lunch,
Or look at that closely. Ooh, don't let her say other words. They'll start interjecting wrong words.
Day.
Ooh, we skipped a line. It comes back here to father. Don't let her skip a line. The
Father read
wheel. Does that make sense? Red wheel, or what does that E do, maybe? While. Ooh, that would make more sense. While.
He
You may need to cover up the past tense ending for her. Sound that one out.
He rested.
Then uncover it so she can see it with the root word and then the past tense part.
He rested under the trees at the close of the
Good, you found it.
day.
Or
They all went home leaving the ground covered with papers.
we'll skip it and think if we can figure out what it means in a little bit. Over. Is that what you said? Over? Keep going. E might.
Carol is carolings.
What is that? Lass.
Careless.
Mm-hmm. Other careless.
Careless persons did the same thing on.
Same thing. Oh, there's a stop. We have to stop. Same thing. Other careless persons did the same thing. Stop. New thought.
On Monday morning.
Good.
On Monday morning, the park was a mess. Paper
Good.
and rubs.
Let's look at this. And what is that word?
Rub is rubs
Rubbish.
and rubbish.
Do you know what rubbish is? Rubbish is trash. When we say, oh, put that in the rubbish, some people say that instead of saying, put that in the trash. It's trash. It's no good. We don't want it anymore. So this is a good moment to teach her some things she doesn't know. Paper and rubbish.
Out ought to be placed
Good.
in the large cans that are in parks and all
They're in parks and let's skip it and keep going and see if we can figure out what it means.
streets.
Okay, so stop. Now, what do you think it is? Listen, I'm going to read it to you. Okay. People should be careful of... No. Paper and rubbish ought to be placed in the large cans that are in parks and streets. Along streets. Yep, we see cans along streets, don't we?
People
Oh, you figured it out.
should be as careful of public.
Do you know what public is?
Yeah, in front of people.
Yeah, like if you're out at the store, you're in public, or if you're at a movie theater, that's public, and that just belongs to everybody, not just one person.
Public property as they are of their own.
Okay.
Of their own.
People should be as careful of public property as they are of their own. Now you get to answer the questions, so get your pencil, and we're going to answer the questions. So let's read.
Those were all right.
Those were all right. We did this first one yesterday. So now you're going to answer number 1 right there. So let's read it. Read it to me. Oh, we don't mark on this paper. Remember, we're just going to read it.
A tree.
Oh, we have to read the question first.
Tree.
Nope. We have to start right there. See that?
What did the chairs
Oh, really?
children do in the park? Read, rested under a tree,
At or ate?
ate lunch, slept on the ground,
Oh, is it ground?
grass.
Okay, what did they do? Don't mark on this paper. You're going to mark up here. What do you think they did?
Ate lunch.
All right. Which one is that? Which one is ate lunch?
This one, C.
Oh, yes. So you're going to write C right up here in this slot. Okay, so now read the second one.
Who was careful of
Sound it out.
public
Oh, you did it. Public.
property. Each children,
Child.
each child, mother, the father,
On or none?
none of the family.
What do you think? Who is careful? Do you know?
None of the family.
I think you're right. If she were to hesitate on that, you would go back and have her, you would read it out loud to her. You wouldn't have her read it. You would read it out loud and help her deduce which would be the correct answer. If she didn't get it correct, you would go, let's go back and look, and we'll read again until we figure it out. But if she figures it out, let her do it. Okay, what do you want?
3.
All right, go.
The family lived in
Okay.
lived New York, lived in New York,
Okay.
the park.
That's hard to say one.
That's hard.
I know. Let's read the next one. Sometimes we can't read those names.
Oh, this was the one that I couldn't figure out.
Okay, which one was it?
This one?
Yeah, you remembered. This is also to see if she can remember what she's read. And she did, even though she couldn't say it. Teach her that some of those words we're not going to know how to say, and we just need to keep going. Which number are you on?
4.
Good. This is where they could skip and go to number 5, and then their answers would all be wrong. So do number 4.
They went to the park on Friday or Saturday,
Keep going.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
There's always 4 choices.
Saturday? I think it was Saturday.
Okay, let's go back and read this again. A family who lived in St. Louis went to the park on Sunday. When did they go?
Sunday.
Oh, yeah, sometimes we need to check.
Sunday is C.
Oh, good. You double check to make sure. That's a good thing. Double check to make
C's and
sure.
2 D's.
Yeah, okay. Now which one are you on?
5.
All right, go.
What had
The or they?
What had they thrown on the ground?
Don't be too quick to help her. Let her have some chances to figure it out herself. She did just fine. Public.
Public property.
Did they throw public property on the ground? No, keep going. Grass?
Grass.
Did they throw grass on the ground?
Grass is already on the ground.
Yeah, it's already on the ground.
Lunch. Paper.
Oh, you remembered. You remembered. Good job.
All I'm getting is D's and C's.
I know. Sometimes they're all the same thing. What's your next one?
6.
And you would have her continue and finish them all. We're going to stop right now.